Hello and welcome to the Girl That Went For It podcast. I'm your host, Johanna Scholz, also known as Johanna Lian on Instagram, and author of Believe in Life, How to Dance in the Rain. If you want to live your dream life and become the best version of yourself, then this podcast is for you. I hope that I can inspire and encourage you to never give up and to always believe in yourself. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Johanna_Liana, for daily content. And now enjoy this episode. Have you ever found yourself putting important tasks off? Or not even important tasks, even like the washing, unpacking your suitcase after a holiday or whatever it is? Then this episode is for you. I'm going to talk about understanding procrastination, the psychology aspects of procrastination, and the best kept secret. I'm also going to share 3 tips. So stay tuned. I was actually surprised that this episode was the winner of my poll on Instagram. I gave you 2 options, either about feeling stuck or about procrastination. And maybe it doesn't even surprise me that much because we've all been there, right? We've all procrastinated things in our life. So it is faced by many. So no, you're not alone. I always say that. Whatever you're struggling with, know that you're not alone. But also know that especially procrastinating things, you can change it and it is up to you to change it. No one else is going to change for you what you are procrastinating. So I'm not sure who you're waiting for. To be honest, the distraction nowadays is just crazy. We have our phones, we have internet, we have literally internet in our pockets, on our phones. We can just distract ourselves. We can just decide, you know what, I'm just going to scroll through TikTok or Instagram for a little while. And out of a sudden, it's 2 hours later and you haven't done the things you wanted to do. Although procrastinating something might feel like a relief first, but it will stress you out further down the track because the tasks are just piling up. Or if it's a goal that you want to achieve, it's never going to happen and you're going to feel stuck. So maybe listen to my other episode. But procrastination will not get you your dream life because you are putting off important tasks, even not so important tasks, like doing the washing and whatnot. Because the version you see for yourself, how is she showing up? I always give this example. Is she putting tasks off or does she have her life together? So my future version has her life together, and the pile of washing that I've been ignoring for the past few days is really starting to stress me out, and I'm definitely gonna do the washing, fold the washing today. I already know that I'm gonna feel better after I've done it. So yeah, that's my part of procrastinating at the moment. Like I said, procrastinating might feel like a relief right now, but it's gonna stress you out in the future. And who wants stress? Honestly, I'm like a person, I try to avoid stress, even though my washing is sitting there waiting for me to get folded, which I'll do today, like I just said. But why create stress when you can easily avoid it? So let's talk a little bit about the psychology aspects of procrastination. There are a few things and you'll be surprised. So the first one is fear of failure. So sometimes we put important tasks and difficult tasks off because we are afraid to fail. But what I always say, if you never try, you never know, and you might be succeeding and you might be getting a step closer to your goal. Even if you're failing, you're always getting a step closer because failure, you will learn from it. I'm not afraid to fail because I know I can only learn from it. Another thing that might put us off from doing something, and you'd be surprised about that because it's the opposite, the fear of success. Yes, right, it's the opposite of the fear of failure. We might be putting things off because we are afraid of succeeding, because that means there is going to be more pressure, more expectation, and more tasks coming our way. If we succeed in something, that means we have to do the next step. Let's say you want to, you want to get this promotion in your job and you have this fear. You're procrastinating doing the thing because you have this fear actually of succeeding, because then, there's a lot of pressure on you for succeeding the next time again and doing even a better job and so on and so forth. And so that's like an endless circle that's happening. So you really have to figure out for you, what is my end goal? And why am I procrastinating certain things? Often we also struggle with perfectionism. We're not even starting because we want it to be perfect. And that's why we're putting it off, because we want to wait for a later time where we have more time to do it, which is bullshit, to be honest. Sometimes you also struggle with self-criticism. Criticism? That sounds so weird. We just don't believe in ourselves, and that's why we're putting it off. And that leads to the circle of procrastination. Let me tell you one thing. This is all something that you tell yourself in your head, and that's not the reality. So our mind is so powerful. And if you want to learn more about mindset, join my group coaching, Mindful Evolution. We're going to talk about mindset. We're going to talk about embodying your dream life. Embodying your dream life means doing the steps now to stop procrastinating and living your dream life now, like embodying the life you want to live, embodying the person you want to be. And you will learn heaps about your mindset. And like I just said, procrastination, like the reasons behind procrastinations are all things that you told yourself that are actually not true. Or you can change your thought. You can change how you feel about things, how you feel about doing the thing. Like it might feel like this big task right now, but think about the feeling after you've done this task. You will feel so much better. So that kind of leads to my best kept secret. And surprise, it's your mindset. Your mindset and the power from within. Shift your perspective, and I tell you, the whole game is going to change. Ask yourself, why am I procrastinating tasks? Like, why? Is there a reason? And is this reason even true? Is it fear? Is it perfectionism? Am I just lazy? And then ask yourself, is the future version of me a lazy person? Yes or no? I bet she's not. So why are you not showing up as her? Why are you not embodying the person you want to be right now? Like, what are you waiting for? Change your approach to certain tasks. Visualize yourself achieving these tasks. How does it feel? How does it feel? How do you show up? How relieved do you feel after that? Also, your successful version of yourself, what would she do? How would she show up? She would get it done, right? So let me share 3 tips for your mindset shift with you. And if you want to learn more about mindset, like I just said, join me in February in my group coaching. I can't wait to teach you more mindful things in Mindful Evolution. The link is in the description. But the first tip that I want to give you is to start with daily positive affirmations that are related to productivity and self-efficiency and success. I probably pronounced that wrong. Self-efficiency. You know what I mean. I kind of can't really read my notes here. Positive affirmation related to productivity. Say them, write them down, and read them each morning and feel the feeling of achieving these things. The next step is visualization. I mentioned it before, but visualize your future self. What is she doing? How is she showing up? And then you will feel more motivated to get the things going, to get the things doing, get the things going. Get the things done. That's what I wanted to say. And last but not least, my last mindset tip is to find an accountability partner. Tell your flatmate, tell your bestie, tell your partner what you really want to get done and achieve, and ask them to check in with you. It is so good to have an accountability partner. If you can't think of anyone, you can even make like a little note in your calendar as like a reminder, and get like a reminder on your phone a week, or give yourself some time to achieve it, but you get like a reminder. So you kind of your accountability partner yourself. You are your own accountability partner, but that might not work so well if you're just starting with this whole journey of self-growth and trust and knowing that you can do things. So maybe start with an actual person as your accountability partner, whether it's your flatmate, your bestie, your partner, or whoever. And then in the future, once you get the hang of it and know how your mind ticks, you can start doing the thing within your calendar and doing a reminder and ask yourself if you've done it. You can kind of see it as your future version talking to you. So you put a reminder in, like, let's say 1 week from now, saying my future self, and then write like a little note to yourself. Have you done this and that? And isn't it amazing that you achieved this and that? Like, it really helps. If you want to learn more about this, I can talk about this for hours, and that's why I created the group coaching, so I can talk to you for hours about this and so much more. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it helped you to start doing the things that you've been putting off for so long, and I hope you have an amazing day. Well, that does it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in today. If you like this episode and don't want to miss any new ones, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share it with your friends or on social media. It really means a lot to me. It will help me to create this podcast. You can find me on Instagram, Johanna_Liana. I'm always happy to connect, so flick me a message if you want. Enjoy the rest of your day, and always remember, it's a beautiful day to have a good day. It's a beautiful day to be alive.